Lego. Lego.
Play.
Yeah. Big bags, big checks all summer with a big bag. Big checks all summer with a bad bag. She a gangster and a woman, she get real classy. Winners needed no discussion, she get real nasty. For real when I'm on big bags, big checks all summer. Big bags, big checks all summer with a bad bag. She a gangster and a woman.
Big bags, big coops all summer. Your man's bumming, hit him with a bag of something. Big gun.
Play.
What's up? What's fly? And what's happening? Welcome back, inmates. You are tuned in to another episode of Behind Bars, the podcast that goes behind the bars of local and international artists, as well as discusses the culture in real time. Because as I always say, a life lived, it's a bar. I am your hostess with the mostest. I'm Miss Playmont, and I'm back. I feel like I've been gone a long time, to be quite honest. I feel like I ain't popped at y'all in a minute. We know that there's been some things going on personally in Playmont's family that's been kind of putting us a little behind schedule on some stuff, but we back, and we couldn't have came back with a better guest. I'm super excited about this guest because, man, when I tell you, listen, I like repeat guests. I like new guests too, but I like when people come back and we can check in with them and we can follow up on some things. And this is a guest that's been here not once, not twice. Well, twice. This will be the third time. This will be the third time. But I'm just so excited because I can think back to the first time that this guest was on, things we talked about, and then the next time that they were on, the things that we talked about and the things that had been accomplished since the first time. And I think the trend is still going. I do want to make a quick announcement just to let you all know that Behind Bars is going to be airing on satellite radio. It will be airing on Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. That's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central Time. And I will be making announcements about that as we go along. It's 105. It's a satellite radio, and Behind Bars is going to be on there every Tuesday. But let's get ready for this guest, y'all. This guest don't really need no introduction, but I'm going to introduce her anyway. One of the hottest rappers in the game, absolutely the hottest female in the game, without question. She's coming today. We're going to talk about the return. As she returns to Behind Bars, we're going to talk about everything that's been going on since she was last on here. So I want y'all to give a warm Behind Bars welcomes to the one, the only Miss Bonnie G. What's going on, Bonnie G?
Not much, but they say living the dream.
Living the dream, living the dream. I heard that. Before we get going, Bonnie, I want to let you go ahead and shout whoever you want to shout out first, because we're going to jump right into it.
Oh, shout out to all my family, my big sis, obviously. Shout out to my brothers. Really, they're the ones that passed it down to me, rapping. I don't know if they didn't come before me. I don't even know if I would be interested in the rap game. So, got to give a shout out to my people, my parents, of course. Yeah.
Shout out. So, this is what we want to do. But the project that just came out not too long ago was called The Return. And I think that's so fitting because you're returning to Behind Bars. And I think each time, this is your third time coming on, I think each time you've been on, you've met some new milestone, in my opinion. So I'm excited about that. So just talk a little bit about what's happened musically since the last time you were on.
Well, since the last time I was on, I talked about a project that I was prepping for called The Return. That came out on April 26, 2024. It was a project that was worked on for years. Some of the songs is honestly 2 years old, like last year, 2023. was a long year. So I was glad that I could get in my bag, get all my features on board to get the album done. And honestly, I feel like it turned out great, better than I imagined. Honestly, I'm kind of glad it was pushed back. It gave me more time to do it right.
Right. It was an exceptional project. Talk about some of the features, though. What was your favorite feature? How did you get in touch with the artists?
So my favorite feature, I don't want people to think I'm being biased because that's my nephew, but Need to Know.
Nephew!
Play on that Need to Know. I feel like, yeah, he said that he did everything he was supposed to do, and he wrote that in the studio.
Shout out to Big Play. We got to bring Big Play back on here too. We know he just dropped the album as well. What I really liked was I liked the female features too, because I think honestly the females in the area have really been holding it down in my opinion. So talk about how you got hooked up with some of the females on the project.
So, some of the females I met actually on Behind Bars.
Shout out to Behind. I'm glad somebody finally giving us credit for making these connections. Go ahead. Sorry.
Leon Trail, I seen him on Behind Bars as well. I ended up doing a cipher with him, so that's how I got connected with him. You know, a couple people on the album, Miss Play Minus, my sister, so you know she was gonna make the album. My brother Rob G, he keep ending up on every album. Shout out to Jermaina, she sing, but you know she kind of sleep on herself. I like to bring her out, get her in her bag sometimes.
Wait a minute though, stop right there because I didn't know she sang. And she did really well. That's her on Too Soon, right?
Yes, on Too Soon. That is Jermaina on the hook. She been singing since high school, and she every now and pop out on Instagram or TikTok and make a singing video. So I thought of her. Honestly, Robert thought of her and was like, "Hit up Jermaina. Like she got the perfect voice for that." And I'm like, "She definitely do." And she did what she was supposed to do on that.
She did really well. What about the cipher? Talk about who is all in that cipher. And you know, I call it the City Girl Cipher, but talk about the City Girl Cipher real quick.
Dirty Mitten Cipher as one of the girls that I connected with on that. I met her on Behind Bars, Miss Nicole Hunter.
Hunter!
Yeah, Big Hunter. I met her on Behind Bars. Big Niche. I went to college with one of her friends who also does music, and he put us together because he managed her. Kari K Bucks, I know her through Facebook. You know, I made the status like I want a girl cipher. She got on it, did what she was supposed to do. She knew to rapping, so that was good to get her name out there. And then Chops from Ben Harbor, I actually met her. She was doing my hair. We just chopping it up, started talking about music. She's like, I rap too, and I'm like, let's do something then.
I've been trying to get somebody on this show from Ben Harbor for I don't know how long. I did get Shy Boy. Shout out to Shy Boy. Shy Beezy is from Ben Harbor, but I've been trying to get some females from these different areas, and they just I don't know what it is. They so hard to get in touch with, but I didn't know you had somebody from Benny High on there.
Yeah, Ben Harbor, Battle Creek, Saginaw. Kari really from Chicago, but you know she resides in Holland, so I had a little bit of everybody on there on the cipher.
It was dope too. So what we want to do, there's two songs that we want to look at, and the reasoning for these songs is I just think gives us a glimpse into who Bonnie G is, and then the other one I just think the bars are just high level bars. But before we go to that, tell me since then, because I go back to your first appearance, and I tell the story all the time. Was I said when I was going to do the first ever artist showcase on Behind Bars, Bonnie G got a little hot with me because I didn't reach out to her. You know, Bonnie G, I'd say Play might be in her feelings. Bonnie G might be in her feelings more than Play.
I own it. Be in my feelings. I own that.
Yeah, I be in mine too. But I'm like, so she was a little upset about it. And I said, nigga. Y'all know I say nigga. I'm sorry. Y'all get over it. I said, nigga, I didn't know you rap. What you talking about? You rap. You gonna tell me you know I rap? I'm like, man, I go up and down your social media every day. I ain't never heard you spit 3 bars. Like, And so, I was kind of getting on her, telling her. And after that, she said, that's two people who said that. That was her and Nicole Hunter. Nicole Hunter had been on a little break before she came on the show as well. But when they was on there, they said they was about to get in their bag. And let me tell you, they got in their bag. They got in their bag. And I mean, they've been doing it. But what would you say has been the biggest hurdle for you in trying to take your career to the next level?
I would say networking. It's easy, but it's hard at the same time. You run across people that, like you say, like, I got an album out now, but I'm still newer to music, and it's kind of hard to get them to, connect, let them know that you're serious about doing music. So I would say that was a big hurdle starting off. But now that my music is out there, it's a little easier to, try to get my foot in the door with certain artists.
And if they knew like I knew, listen, y'all. Okay, I ain't gonna start. This is what we gonna do first. We gonna get this letter to myself out the way, because this one is deep in so many ways. So I'm gonna play that, and I'm gonna put it on the screens because I think that'll be beneficial to the viewing audience. Obviously, the listeners, they won't be able to see it, but they'll get the impact as well. So we're gonna play that. And then we're going to come back and I'm going to ask you a few questions regarding it. Cool?
Cool.
All right, let's go.
I'm calling this a letter to myself, Bonnie G, you need to hear this. I know you still young and you out there living feelings. Say you only 26, these niggas gon' be around. You ain't gotta look for love, cause your vibe is gon' stand out. I'm not writing this disappointed, cause you definitely made me proud. All I'm saying is keep going for your people in them clouds. Everybody say they next, but I'm claiming my time is now. I'm forever ZG, better know I'm holding it down. This my last time saying it. God came to me and told me, baby, you made for this. All them generational curses, I see you breaking in. The strangers showing love, and the ones closest to you, they be hating it. Writing this with tears in my eyes and a lump all in my throat. All the shit I've been through, man, the people don't even know. I'm so thankful that this happy soul never turned cold, and I hope I find a nigga to love me and we grow old. I've been sad for so long with a big smile to hide it. Every day I'm thanking God that I even survived it. Drowning in these bottles, Lord knows that I was tired. If I said I'd never been down bad before, I'd be a liar. I done lost so many people while they time have to expire. Wish heaven took calls or letters so I could write you. You fall out with your people, go ahead and make it right. Never know when the reaper creeping looking for a life. That's why I hit my knees and say a prayer every night. Cause I could've went left, but instead I went right. I could've been a menace man, breaking all the rules, but instead I broke records and I took my ass to school. I done played a lot of things, I never played a fool. I don't fall in no trends and dick ride to be cool. Young Bonnie G, I think that you're doing great, and I hope you keep your foot up on the gas with no brakes. And you gon' be so happy when you see your future fate. And I hope you tap into that person before it's too late. This a letter from me, who know you better than me. I'm betting everything on who I know you destined to be. Yeah.
That's an exceptional song. Let's get right into it. First of all, what prompted you to write this song?
I'm the type of person, I don't know. I hear a beat, and once I like it, I just keep listening to it. And that one was just like, you said I be in my feelings. That was a perfect explanation. I heard it, and I got kind of teary-eyed listening to it. I get teary-eyed listening to letters to myself all over again. But I just kept listening to it. And I'm like, this ain't a city girl. This is one where I feel like I need to dig deep and talk to myself.
Right. So is this a letter to young Bonnie G, or is this a glimpse back from your future talking to today Bonnie G? Because at different points it sounds like it could be talking to your younger self, and then at some points it sounds like it's your future self talking to who you are today. Kind of explain to us that.
So it is kind of a back and forth. Part of it is, like you said, me talking to my younger self. I know telling her that you see where you are today, like in the present moment, you're gonna be proud. Okay, so part of it is like my future self talking to my present self as well, like telling me to keep going. Like, I'm proud of where you got so far, but you got more to accomplish. And once you get there, you're gonna look back where you was at now, and you're gonna appreciate, how far you actually was, despite how hard you was being on yourself in the moment.
So then tell us a little bit about what had young Bonnie G in that type of space, and then talk about what 26-year-old Bonnie G went through. Because I'm looking at the bars. It says, I'm writing it with tears in my eyes and a lump all in my throat. The things I've been through, the people don't even know. I've been sad so long with a big smile to hide it. Every day I'm thanking God that I even survived it. So tell us about those bars. Like, what are the things that you look back on and you say, man, young Bonnie G survived that? What are some of the things that you experience today that you fighting through?
I feel like back then I experienced, a little bit of something, but I made it more of what it was at the time, kind of made a mountain out of a molehill, or whatever the saying is.
Well, but it's relative. So if it felt impactful at the time, it was impactful, regardless of the fact if you look back at it now, because what'll happen is you'll go through something and it's impactful, but then you'll go through something even worse and you'll say, oh, that wasn't nothing.
Yeah.
But so what was the thing at the time that you felt like it was impactful enough for you to remember it?
Ooh, getting kicked out of my first college.
Ooh, girl, I already know. Talk about that, because I mean, I can feel you on that.
So, I went to college with the same type of mentality that I had, in little old South Haven, thinking, you're tough, like attitude, always on go, wanting to fight and stuff like that. So I had a little incident with one of my teammates, and she was she was a senior on the team at the time, and she was one of our top competitors on the team. Now that I think about it, I can't remember what the beef or squabble was about, but we had words, and she was one of those girls that she didn't, she wasn't like that. So me coming at her like that was offensive, like, oh, aggressive. So she went to the head coach. Obviously, we sat down, had a conversation. She felt like it was something she couldn't come back for. Ultimately, I could have returned to the school, but I wouldn't have been able to return track, but obviously that was what I went there for. So
right,
that was hard, and I had to take a semester off. And like I said in the song, drowning in the bottles and stuff. I was sad. I was young. I was sad. I was young. I always had my hopes on going to college, being a college athlete. So it kind of hit me hard, and it was kind of for the better. It gave me a reality check, but it broke my heart at the same time. And one of my coaches, shout out to Lonnie, he told me to come back up to Adrian. I actually stayed with him that whole semester that I was off, basically. Stayed with him, trained with him. He connected me with different college coaches, and that's how I ended up at Grand Valley.
Man, shout out to him. I had friends that went through something similar. And I mean, obviously, I went through something similar. I wasn't necessarily kicked off, but my mom made me come home because, like you said, I was away at college acting like I was still in the zone. You know what I mean? And I was doing things and, but I had friends that same thing that you say, they made it seem like your aggression was, they were fearful. And this is what they do to us a lot of times. And it's not necessarily because you were being that aggressive, but because of who you are. And I'm going to leave it at that. But talk about the bounce back, though, from that.
So the bounce back was absolutely phenomenal. I got to Grand Valley. My first semester indoor was kind of shaky. I was still getting into the technique of throwing the weight throw and the hammer throw, because in high school I only threw the shot put and discus, so this was new coming into college. After getting that, I had a decent season. Indoor season, I ended up making all conference and everything, and then the following year I had a standout year, I was the conference MVP. I was a regional athlete of the year. I won the conference. I ended up placing at nationals. I didn't win that year, but I placed. And then the following year is when I won it all. I felt like I still had people in my ear that was at my old school telling me that coaches and people were saying. So ultimately, I felt like they were just adding fuel to the fire. I always say, people talk stuff and, hate on me and make me go harder. And I did everything.
Man.
I did it.
and there's nothing more gratifying, like you said, than to do that with people saying you couldn't. Because I already know the type of things that they say. And to become, at one point, what was your rank in the nation?
I was ranked number 1 my senior year, COVID year. I was ranked number 1 the whole year. I ended up throwing personal best, and now to this day, I am number 9 on the Division II all-time list in history. So,
shout out to that. And I felt it was important for that to be said, because somewhere right now somebody is in that same position. They've been told that they can't do this, or they've made some slight mistake and people have blown it up, and they've probably feeling like it's over. I once said how they bounce back when they are hard as steel, but it's something about us that we made different. So I want somebody to hear that. Tell me about this. It says, God came to me, told me, baby, you was made for this. All them generational curses, I see you breaking them. The strangers showing love, and the ones closest to you, they be hating it. First of all, talk about the generational curses. Like, what's that? What are those curses that you see yourself breaking, or some that you've already broken?
So the first one would be going to college and finishing. I know you did it first.
Actually, I didn't. Kiara graduated before me.
Kiara did it first. You are right. I forgot that. But I feel like I was another one that did it, who almost didn't. Like, I like to use Caleb as an example. My brother, he kind of had some setbacks as well with college and stuff. So for me to go and do it, because I looked up to Caleb. Anybody know? Love my brother to death. So seeing what he went through and not being able to finish, like, that was another thing that made me go hard to, like, do it. I got to get my degree. Whether I'm not in sports, like, I was determined to get my degree.
Yeah, you did have, like I say, Kiara got a degree. I got a degree, and then you did as well. But it is still something, because whether it's on your mom's side or whether it's not quitting and going forth, that is something to be proud of. And a lot of times that's our biggest issue as a people, is just not quitting. You know what I mean? We have to battle through so much. It's hard not to quit sometimes. And so to be able to show people coming behind you that just keep going, that's a major accomplishment. You say the closest ones to you, strangers showing love, and the ones closest to you, they be hating it. I hear this a lot, right? And I experience it even with the podcast. What is that?
So when I say that, I don't necessarily mean like hate in general, like they don't want to see me make it or nothing. It's just like, you see how other people support, other people in the community or more other local artists and stuff like that. And it's like most of my support came from the outsiders. Like a lot of my support, even now, from in my music, come from like college. People I done met through playing football, all that stuff. Like, my close friends, they listen to my music and stuff like that. Not to say that, but it's like, you notice the strangers be the ones that be more in tune with you, following you, wondering what you doing and what you dropping and all that, what you got coming next. Is besides,
don't give them that pass though. We're not gonna give that pass. We gonna drill right on down into it. We're not giving no passes, because if people want to see you make it, they help you to make it. And the easiest way for them to help you to make it is to play your music and to promote it. And so I'm not giving people a pass who say, no, we want to see you make it. No, because if you want to see me make it, then you help me to make it. and especially when it don't cost you nothing. And so, so we're not giving no passes on that, and we're not giving no passes. Now we ain't gonna be mad about it, but we gonna call a spade a spade.
Yeah.
We're just gonna call a spade a spade. If you really want to see me make it, it's something that you can do to help me make it, and it don't cost you nothing. So if you don't do it, you don't want to see me make it, and that's just what it is. We gotta quit pussyfooting around stuff and just say the truth. Say the truth.
Well, I mean, it is what it is. We're gonna leave it there.
No, I'm just saying though. Do you agree with me? If they want to see you make it,
I do. I definitely do agree because I say that, and it's like, oh, it's not that, but it's like, I don't know. You hear other people, local artists, they banging, they posting. It's like, dang, what about me?
listen, and I'm the one that I'm not gonna ever tell people to harp on that. But I always say, pay attention to it. I tell Play that. I say, because I know people that, say, that's they homie, the little homie, the whatever. And I watch their stories and stuff all the time. And I don't never hear no big Play. I don't never hear no Bonnie G. You know what I'm saying? And me, here I am getting in trouble for playing y'all music. If I could play it more, I'd play it more. If y'all start making some edited music, y'all would get a lot more play.
That's to work on. I need to start working on clean, edited versions of my music as well.
You got to, because I mean, and I know radio ain't as big as it used to be, but it's always beneficial because I'll never forget there was a team that had said they wanted to play Big Play song during their warm up. They asked for an edited version. Guess what?
He ain't had one.
Ain't got one. So y'all get some edited music. I don't want to harp. I mean, ultimately, I like I say, at the end of the day, if I say you my people and I say I mess with you like that and I want to see you make it, then I think that I have to actively do whatever I can to help you achieve that.
I mean, I used to be emotional about it, but I got to the point, especially now when I look at my streams and all that, again, all my support is coming from everywhere. Like right now, my most plays is coming from Detroit. I know a couple people in Detroit, but it ain't like I just know, thousands. I'm getting thousands of plays in Detroit. Kalamazoo got a few plays, but Chicago, all these other places where my music being streamed at, I just started to focus on, hey, I got to focus on the fans that I got and who going to be there with me, and the ones that's not. Hopefully once the money and the fame come, y'all don't try to be around then.
That's what I'm talking about. Right there. Nose to the grind. Keep on pushing. That's all you got to do. So this next song that I want to look at, this is a remix. This is a song that when we did the Relentless Way versus Genie ENT, which just re-aired, I should say. This is the song that a lot of people was saying, don't touch, leave it alone, Bonnie, leave it alone, don't mess with that one.
Nobody wanted me to touch the song.
I wasn't saying that though. That's what other people were saying.
I thought you was feeling the same way at first.
How you gonna say that when I'm the one? Man, explain yourself. Why did you think I felt that?
But I be forgetting that your lives weren't actually live streamed anymore at this point, because I was commenting like, come on, sis, let me redo the song, and you seemed like you was responding to everybody else's comments but mine. I was like, hey, she must not want me to touch it either then.
Oh no, but you, I don't know why you would say that, because I was trying to get anybody to redo it. I had told Play to get it and turn it into his version of it. Like I thought that it would be dope to redo. Now, if you wouldn't have did well on it, I would have told you and told you don't release it. But I had confidence. I felt like that it could be done, and so let's listen to it, and then we're gonna come back. Cause we looking at the bars on this one, cause these bars is fire. So let's hear it first.
Next female dawn, nigga. I be the next female dawn, bitch. I be the next female dawn, nigga. I be the next female dawn. I be praying to hate away, reveal what's not good for me. Keep on losing all these friends, ain't know I had these enemies. Don't make every service, God still got his hands on me. I'm a work in progress, if I'm playing, you know I'm playing for keeps. Only thing gon' keep me saying these scripture verses and these beats. I'm the biggest bully, they done finally let me off this leash. Way too smart, gon' take more than a treat to trick me off these streets. Y'all doubting me up on this beat like I don't drop straight grease. I just want my respect, I'm coming through foot to neck. Nigga better watch your tongue, you think I'm looking like a lick. I'm feeling like Big Lotto, baby, but this ain't no easy pick. I be with some real picks like Michael Vick back in those still sick in the head, depressed, laying in bed. Only thing that clear my mind is putting this pen to this pad. Sometimes I think about my siblings and my heart gets sad. Cause I was younger, so I got the best version of dad. I'm sorry, sis, it cut me deep to know you want what I had. But times changed for the better, man, that shit made me glad. She the pain that hit your dome before your wounds even bled. And if I have a baby girl, she reincarnate again.
Wait. We gonna stop right there. We gonna stop right there before we go into the next part of that. Let's talk about this. Cause we didn't hear each other's verses before we recorded. We just went to the studio, we showed up blindly, and we just dropped our stuff. This is when I knew it was popping off. I said, it's happening. And this is in the studio. Only thing gonna keep me saying these scriptures, verses, and these beats. I'm the biggest bully. They done finally let me off the leash. Y'all doubted me up on this beat like I don't drop straight grease. So when I heard that part, I said, oh, it's happening. It's happening. Talk about them bars right there. So,
I wrote my verse on the way to the studio in the car.
Right?
So in my head, I don't even know. I was just thinking, I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking about what everybody was saying. Like, man, I gotta write something that's gonna be hard. Like, I know sis gonna come hard. I gotta keep up. So I just got to flowing, and it was just coming to my head as we drive. And I kept saying, sis, start the beat over.
Right. And I just want to reiterate, if I doubted you, I would have never even put it to you, because, you know me, I keeps it funky. I keeps it real. And to me, this is the song that to me cemented, all along I was saying when I was ranking my little brothers and sisters, because I got the lower half, they rap. Naughty, Rob G, and Bonnie G. And I was always telling them, listen, I don't care what y'all say. Until you got a verse hotter than Naughty's verse on Clap You Up,
Yeah.
y'all can't say y'all better than Naughty.
Yeah, I did snap on that verse. Like, to this day, even
To this day.
verse to that verse.
And this is what I say. I said, and people don't understand how young he was and who he was rapping with. To be on the track with me and Chuck, and to, in my opinion, have the best verse on there, that was something. And still to this day, and I tell him that I haven't heard any verses that he didn't drop hotter than what he dropped on That Relentless Way. But when I heard this, I said, well, I'm gonna have to push Bonnie T. Hey, I had to push you up. I said, I'm pushing Bonnie into the lead. So listen to this though. Okay, let's look at these bars right here. I just want my respect. I'm coming through foot to neck. Nigga better watch your tongue. You think I'm looking like a lick. Hold up, though. He said, I ain't no lick, like you gonna hit a lick, but watch your tongue. I'm looking like, come on, Bonnie. Man, come on. Talk about them bars, man.
The next one is my favorite one. I'm feeling like Big Lotto, baby, but this ain't no easy pick. Like, I'm feeling like that. I'm feeling her, but it ain't easy.
Real talk, though. I missed this part of it, though. I'm feeling like Big Lotto, like the lottery, but I ain't no easy pick. Y'all know you can go in there. You can't, if you don't want to pick your own numbers, you can get an easy pick and they'll run the numbers. Hey!
Handmade. I wrote out.
in the car on the way, y'all. I be with some real pits like Michael Vick back in 06. You don't even remember that.
I don't, but I do my research to write some of my bars. I do. You got to research to write your bars.
Hey, these is bars. Okay. When we get to this part, and because I don't know if everybody catching the references on this part. I'm sorry, sis, it cut me deep to know you want what I had, but times change for the better, and that made me glad. She the pain that hit your dome before your wounds even bled. And if I have a baby girl, she reincarnate again. Give them the references. Give them the references on those.
Okay, so the sorry sis, it cut me deep to know you want what I had. Because I know you wanted to assist, you know, you made the song Dear Daddy, you wanted to be baby girl. And seeing me, obviously it wasn't no hard feelings towards me, but it was like, you know, like, dang, I was supposed to be daddy little girl. So for me, growing up and seeing that, it's like, I'm sorry you want, you know, what I had. And being a younger sibling, that was an apology to all of y'all, because me being the little sister, it was like, I got the best version of dad for real. I got the church saved, you know, version of dad, where y'all got different stories to tell about the version of dad that y'all had.
And that's a really deep bar, because that is just how life is sometimes, you know. And it wasn't so much wanting to be the baby girl, but just wanting to have my dad in the house with me, or present, or, you know what I mean, participating in my life. And so the bar that she's referring to is on Dear Daddy, where I say, I thought of you when I seen daughters with their fathers in parks, and the sight of you and BJ nearly ripped me apart. So that's a good reference to that. And then too, also when she say, she the pain that hit your dome before the wounds even bled, that was on the original.
That's the original Play My bar. Well, not Play My, that was Lady Mac back then.
Yeah, that was a Lady Mac bar. That wasn't a Play My bar. And if I have a baby girl, so she reincarnated again. So like Bonnie G is like the second coming of Lady Mac. And she's saying if she have a baby girl, I'm a reincarnate again. Man, listen, I'm telling you, these did it, Bonnie.
And I felt it in the studio. When she turned the track back on, y'all gonna hear her in the background laugh and go,
Cause you know why? Because when you said, if you have a baby girl, she reincarnate again. Huh?
She said, there you go.
I said, there you go. Let's finish the song, then we're gonna come back and do the last verse.
Look at you, nigga. Hey, we both good. Man, ain't nobody even out here. Oh, you know what? I'm tripping. Seriously.
And they say the coast is clear, Lady Mac done retired. Oh, okay, she hop right back like MJ and 4-5. But she ain't came back with venom like Kobe and 2-4. 2 Hall of Fame careers back to back like Brady to go. And no, she ain't on flicker, no, we smoking her throat. But bars on fire like Jeremiah, shut up in her ghost. I heard Trail when he said, play my, we need some wisdom in this. So I jumped in knee deep and I can't speak for who isn't in this. I'm too lit, been blood, watch the lame walk from a crib. The dumb talking, I know the man that really loosens his lip. Take the crown, cause I got a cross to carry. Can't put it
G. From Lady Mac to Bonnie G to Playmile. And we still in this relentless way forever.
Can't be the first. You could be the last, but you can't be the first. Let me see.
I beat it.
That's what we need. Move.
Next female.
Oh gosh, that was so funny.
To record, I had fun recording that song.
Yeah, it was real fun because I'm sitting in the studio and I'm listening and I'm like, she keeps saying first. I said, you can't be the first. She was like, well, why I can't be? I said, it's impossible to be the first because I already have it.
I could not say it. I kept saying, okay, I got it. And I get in there and say the first. She's like, move, let me say it. That's what we got.
She couldn't say it because because you ain't the first. It wouldn't even roll off your tongue right.
And it would not.
But like I said, you can be the last, but you can't be the first. But listen, so when we took that break, when we, had the break in the beat, I said I wanted to do a skit right there because I said, and I'm gonna just be quite honest, I wrote this after that episode of the Relentless Wave versus the Chini ENT. I wrote it after that episode because I felt like, and we know, shout out to Chini, we chopped it up and it's all good. But I felt like, I said, everybody around here talking slick, like I won't go in the studio right now.
Like, turn y'all right back up.
And that's what I was saying. I was like, man, we'll drop right now and tear every, And so I was all fired up. I actually wrote 2 verses right after that. Was that Relentless verse and then this. And so that's why I wanted that. Hey, ain't nobody even out there. I don't even know.
I don't even know why I'm tripping.
Right. And then he like, hey, who is that? And that's why I wanted that. So that's why I said they say the coast is clear. Lady Macton retired. Oh, okay. She hopped right back like MJ in 4-5. But then I said, but she ate because I wanted to use y'all's terminology. Like, she ate. And Kobe Bryant was number 8.
Mm-hmm.
Came back with venom like Kobe in 2-4. Now, if y'all remember, I don't know if you might be too young to remember this, Bonnie. When Kobe switched his number, it was after that whole debacle in Colorado with the allegations of the girl that had 4 different semens in her.
Good Lord.
Hey, I'm just spitting the facts. That was the facts of the case, Bonnie.
That one.
What'd you say?
So I got to hit my vape after that one.
Oh, you silly. But he came back in the number 2-4 and he was sick with it. Like that's when he started showing that them fangs and he turned into the mama. So that's why I said that. Then to tie it all in, the MJ, Kobe, 2 Hall of Fame careers. But really, I'm talking about Brady because Brady had 2 Hall of Fame careers. He had one in the early 2000s, and then he had another Hall of Fame career in the 2010. So that's why I brought Brady in back to back as the GOAT. Shout out to Trillion Trail, too. Shout out to Trillion Trail. You remember when Trail was on the podcast, Bonnie?
Yeah, and you asked the question about like the older rappers, basically like they need to sit down, retire, and he said no, they bring the wisdom. They got the wisdom.
And he said something, and that was so profound. And he said that's why they want all the older. That's why the industry want all the old rappers out because they want the wisdom out. They want all of the wild and crazy stuff.
The rah-rah, I call it.
The rah-rah, you're right. And so I just wanted to throw that in there because I thought that was something very profound that he said. But to me, really the dopest part of my verse in here, I don't think people even got.
I'll tell you my favorite bar.
Yeah.
She said, take the crown because I got a cross to carry. I can't put it down. Find that back like, okay, so she passing the torch. Take the crown because I got a cross to carry. Can't put it down. Y'all saw me slip, but don't trip, dog. I can't turn around.
And you know what? I'm glad you caught that because really it's so much more in that than people even know because like you say, the crown has been passed. I mean, gladly. And
you to pass the crown, now I'm carrying a cross now. The crown, I did.
Right. I got a cross to carry and I got a new call, basically, is what that was. And when I said y'all see me slip, I give my testimony all the time about backsliding and like fully backsliding, going all the way back to doing everything I ever used to do and then bouncing back from that and God bringing me back. And so I always say, I don't care what happened. I just know I'm not going to turn around.
Right.
I just know I'm going to keep on walking. So if you see me slip, don't trip. I'm still getting up and I'm still walking forward. These is the bars, though, I think they missed, Bonnie. Been blood washed, the lame walk from a crypt. The dumb talking, I know the man who really loosens his lips. Before that come before the bar you talking about. Mm-hmm. Blood wash, you know what I'm talking about. I've been redeemed. I've been forgiven. I'm new. The lame walk from the crib and the dumb talk, and I know the man that really loosens his lip. I'm just talking about Jesus. How he made the lame walk and how he made the dumb talk. But here it is right here, Bonnie. JESUSIS. AI before the cartoons, I shine wherever dark looms. What do you think that means? You tell me, Bonnie.
I was trying to break that bar down to somebody because I'm like, it's so hard, but it's so many pieces to it. So obviously you're spelling out Jesus, but then you kind of take the pause. AI, what you say? JESUSI.
JESUSIS. IS. And that is. So Jesus is.
I thought you were saying AI, like AI as the cartoon, you know, the animated program.
I am. I just ain't got to it yet. So I spelled Jesus is, and then I say AI. Allen Iverson is the answer.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I said the AI first, because that's what they used to call AI was the answer. Jesus is the answer. And then the AI, the cartoons, like the artificial stuff. So Jesus was the answer before all of that, and he's going to be the answer when it's all over. And that's why. And that's why I came up with that bar. And then again, now that we kind of broke the two bars down, let's play it back all the way through so y'all can hear the whole. This is the next female Dawn, and when I tell you she next, I mean right now. We only saying next because it was after the first. Right. Say that again.
Because I couldn't be the first, I had to be the next.
She had to be the next. Hey, she might be the last.
No, because I told you if I have a baby girl, she reincarnate again. So
that's why I said might. That's why I said might. So let's hear. This is the remix, and let me just say, this has been stamped. It's been stamped and approved by the only person that need to stamp it, and that's me. It's stamped and approved by the first female Dawn. Let's listen to the next female Dawn all the way through, and then we're gonna do the trivia.
Nigga. I be the next female Dawn, bitch. I be the next female Dawn, nigga. I be the next female Dawn. I be praying to hate away, reveal what's not good for me. Keep on losing all these friends, ain't know I had these enemies. Don't make every service, God still got his hands on me. I'm a work in progress, if I'm playing, you know I'm playing for keeps. Only thing gon' keep me saying these scripture verses in these beats. I'm the biggest bully, they done finally let me off this leash. Way too smart, gon' take more than a
That's it. From Lady Mac to Bonnie G, and now it's Play My Out. Let's go. Bonnie, we done had you crying.
Oh my
We done had you beating on your chest, talking your talk. We done broke down your bars. We done gave you the crown. And now it's time. Yeah, buddy. And this is easy, Bonnie. This is easy. It's the same trivia questions I've been asking people because I want to make sure that y'all really watching the podcast. So these is easy questions if you've been tuned in. If you ain't been tuned in, it will show. 4 questions, $10 a question. You got a chance to give some inmates some money. Let's see how well you do. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Question number 1. What are the 3 questions that Play My Ass at the beginning of every show? I didn't hear you. Say it again.
What's up? What's happening? I can't think of the third one.
Oh man, this ain't no 3-part question. You got to get all 3 in order to get the answer.
I know it's what's up, what's happening. Ooh.
Come on, man.
What's fly?
That's it. What's up? What's fly? And what's happening? You know what? I'm not gonna be giving you too many hits. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You ought to know that. No excuses. Question number 2.
Hit me.
Who are the only guests to appear on the show more than once? You? Who?
Play. Nicole Hunter.
Nicole Hunter ain't been on here more than once.
I thought she'd been on twice.
No, Hunter was only on the first episode that you was on. You got you said Big Play.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Give me 2 more.
2 more. Did I see it on there twice?
I can't believe you missing the most obvious one. I'm not giving you no hints.
The most obvious one was me, I thought.
Well, I mean, yeah, because it's you, but there was...
Did you have Tay Sab on twice?
No.
Mm.
Oh my gosh, I'll give you a hint. You're related to him.
Naughty?
Gosh, I can't even give you hints. Come on now.
I'm related to a lot of people.
Not a lot of people been on the podcast. Oh, good God from on high. Huh?
Bob G?
I ain't giving you that one. No points for that one. No points for that one. Bonnie G, Big Play, Cease, Shorty P, and Brand New has been on the podcast more than once. Good God from on high. Question number 3. You ain't gonna get this one. Who does Play My call Mr. Behind Bars?
Mr. Behind Bars?
Yep, I call him Mr. Behind Bars. He get the ratings every time.
I don't know. Is it Brand New?
You know exactly who it is. Brand New always run the numbers up when he on the show. Hey.
I'm gonna get that.
I didn't think you was, but you did. Shout out to Bonnie for getting that. Last question. This should be an easy one. Who was the first guest ever to appear on Behind Bars?
Big Play.
You gotta be kidding me.
The very first, I can't.
He wasn't a guest. He was the co-host.
I thought he was a guest. He was never there to be the host.
He was a guest. We did his show. We did Nothing Like My Daddy, but there was a guest before that. The very first guest ever.
Give me
the Big Ape.
Oh, Ayo, yeah.
There we go.
Yep.
Ayo, the Big Ape was the first ever guest on Behind Bars, and he was a great guest. Bonnie, you didn't do too bad. We got 3 rides. We put $30 in the jackpot, and we appreciate you for helping us do that. I gotta let you get out of here, but before I let you go, just tell the people anything that you got coming up, any projects you're working on, any shows you're doing, anything you want the people to go support.
Go stream The Return. It's on all platforms by Bonnie G. It's on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, all of that. I do got some more music coming up soon, and I got a music video that's on the way to pull over that's also on album, The Return.
Oh, more City Girl music.
Yes, this is a City Girl track.
Oh, man. More City Girl music. I need some more of this right here. Hey! Hey! Bonnie G!
Need to know if I fall off, is you gon' ride for me? When I'm out of patience, acting crazy, you gon' fight for me. My love different, gotta ask if I'ma slide for you. Right or wrong, maxed up that 5 for you. Remember, I ain't have $1 in my pocket. Had to suck it up, cause the world wasn't stopping. Club still popping, hoes still shopping. Niggas running by the plug, now they acting like they got it. I love you to my future baby daughter. If I got one, tell her learn from my mistakes. Don't let my problems be your problems. World getting crazy, hoes not ladies. Y'all hide the family rapists. That's how Brenda got a baby. I let the beat play and my heart bleed on the track. If you thought I let it slide, stupid, no, I'm getting back. I get you spanked like a fresh stick pack, and I don't send no idle threats, bitch. These is big facts with my bitches for the night, so baby, bring your best 3. It's the first link, don't think I'm coming, just me. I got a light-skinned friend, look like Michael Jackson. Got a dark-skinned friend, look like JT. Before
that look like JT.
What kind of light-skinned friend look like Michael Jackson?
That's got a dark skin. Yeah, that was Kanye. I don't even know if your generation caught that. But anyway, Bonnie G, I appreciate you for coming on, man. I'm proud of all the things that you have accomplished. I'm proud of where you've gone with your music career. I want you to keep on pushing. Forget about the people that don't support you. Forget about the naysayers. Matter of fact, don't forget the naysayers. Use them like you use the folks. I'm going to call them out, even though this is actually my alma mater. But all the haters at Siena Heights University, listen, you might be my alma mater, but you played my sister bogus. So to all of those haters that motivated her to bring championships to Grand Valley, shout out to them too. We ain't mad at you. Bonnie G, keep it up. Next time you drop something, you know you got to come through.
The next one, I'm going to try not to make it a City Girl track just for y'all.
I would appreciate it. And if you get some edited music, that'd be nice as well.
Next.
Give it up for Bonnie G, y'all. Listen, I hope nobody's offended by what I said today about her being a coldest female out. I happen to believe it. Not just because she's my little sister. I talk about Bonnie G. I talk about Big Play. But let me tell you something. If they was whack, I would be the first one to tell you. Because they my people. And I can't have them out here making us look bad. So when I say this stuff, I'm saying it because I believe it. And if you ask them, they'll tell you I'm their hardest critics. But that's all the time we have this week. Thank y'all for tuning in one more time to Behind Bars, the podcast that goes behind the bars of local and international artists, as well as discusses the culture in real time. Because as I always say, a life lived, it's a bar. We out.
Lego. Play. summer with a bad she a gangster and a woman, she get real classy. Waivers needed no discussion, she get real nasty. For real when I'm on it. Big bags, big checks all summer. Big bags, big checks all summer with a bad she a gangster and a woman.
Big bags, big coops all summer. Your man's bumming, hit him with a bag of something. Big gun,